Hello dears and a warm welcome to my YouTube channel. This is not a channel that will help you become an expert at something. It is only there to describe how I'm trying to get over my Age of Empires habit. That is right. Over the past couple of years, 3 years almost, with the pandemic at our doorstep, we've all been stuck at home and attempting to do various things that we otherwise had not really done. And the one thing that has helped me through the pandemic, through the lockdowns, has been Age of Empires. I got myself a new laptop, Dell G3, which is good enough for the games that I tend to play. As you can see here on my Steam account, that's me if you want to play against me, but I wouldn't advise it because it will be no fun for you because I am terrible at all my games. But I have played over 600 hours according to this statistic. So I really need to get over it now. I really need to kick the habit. But it is such a wonderful game. It is such an absorbing game that really completely takes over my whatever little brain bandwidth that I have available, that I simply immerse myself into it. It is a game steeped in history, not just gaming history, but overall world history, and talks about civilizations from the medieval times. And you can be one of those civilizations and play against any of the others. And it's more of a real-time strategy game rather than one of those first-person shooter kind of things. So that makes it even more enjoyable for someone like me. Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition came out in 2019, and that is the one that I have gotten myself addicted to. So this is an attempt to actually get over that addiction. The thinking on my part being that if you love something a lot, the best way to turn that love into hate is to include that into your work. If you work in the field you love, either you will become an expert at it or you will start hating it. So I have not become an expert at it, so the hope is that I will start hating it and then therefore consequently move on from it. I have played quite a few skirmishes. Usually I prefer the land maps, and that is one of the other things about this game. It's easy to understand why it is so addictive. There's just so many things that you can do, so many things that you can try out. Arabia is usually a tough location to play Age of Empires in. Amongst all of these random map things, I also enjoy the real world maps, but I'm going to stick to Arabia for most of our videos, I think so. I have gone through these levels of my AI opponent's difficulty, and extreme is where obviously I'm the worst at. And I'm going to play against the extreme AI one by one. I will start playing against the Aztecs, and I will start as the Vikings, and I'll gradually move on. Right, so in reverse alphabetical order I'll play each civilization, and in alphabetical order I'll play against each civilization. I won't be making videos about all of these matchups. That would simply be uh, too much close to torture on my part. Torturing you is not the intent of this set of videos, but it is an attempt, as I said, of at describing how the game works and how it has gotten its claws deep under my skin, and I need to shake them off. So otherwise, I have one thing that I have changed from what everybody plays it, rather normal or fast. I'm playing at a casual speed. That makes it slightly easier for me to deal with AI. As I said, at the extreme level, I have been terrible against AI. Forget actual human opponents. I wouldn't even dare to bother them with my nonsense. But the AI is the long-suffering opponent who wins every time, but I suppose the AI really doesn't have much of an option. So that is what I'm going to do. This game is followed by a vast community, and is a tremendous online community as well. Quite a few enjoyable YouTube channels. The one that I watch the most is by someone who calls himself Spirit of the Law. He appears to be a Canadian math student, if I have understood it properly, and very enjoyable videos. And if you want to learn the game, I would suggest that you look at his videos. If you want to understand how this game takes over your life, you can watch these videos. Hope you like them and subscribe them. See you next time.